Okay, we're starting right now. Okay, this is what's really happening, and we're starting with song or
However you want to do it. I'm just here to produce the
I don't
show
know
for
how
you, sir.
easy I don't know how easy that is. If I should do what I point to, and you just
When you want to, sir. Yes, I'm glad you were there for the meeting.
wow, this is amazing. You know, I don't think I've really had a producer type thing till I came here. That's pretty. I don't know. I guess it's cool. Has its benefits, I guess. How do you feel, Paul? You enjoying this?
I'm enjoying every minute with you, sir. I wouldn't be anywhere else right now.
I got there's two guys, two women. Wait, hold on. It's you're supposed to be invisible. My bad. I'm putting the spotlight. We got Lourdes Ayon. Is that how you?
Ayon.
Ayon.
Yeah.
Ayon. That's important. Kayatta in the studio.
Kayatta.
Kayatta.
Kayatta, yeah.
Okay. Uh, that's very powerful women's names. I'm trying to do this now because we just had Mother's Day.
Sure.
The
Oh.
women's power. I'm noticing a lot of women-owned stuff.
Like where?
Like buzz balls. You ever tried a buzz ball?
I have.
What's
And
a buzz ball? Is it liquor?
it is, and it's amazing that like
Oh,
women have
Bang.
they have taken the buzz
know what it is.
by the
I know
balls
what it is now.
and
Yeah.
they owned it. I like how they named it that too. It's like taking ownership of. They said
I know
men
where
are
you're
always
going with this.
having
I know where you're going with this.
they're always having dominance because the balls and
We've always owned balls. Let's
Yeah.
just be honest.
and so
We've always had them by the balls.
and the popsicles there's like popsicles in bulk you get that are women owned too, and it's great like embracing that popsicle thing where the guys are always who want to see women with the popsicles, and now it's like we're owning this.
Right.
And so the guys are quiet now.
Right.
Like, well, it's not the same.
Yep.
So we're just gonna support. Yeah, all kinds of women owned stuff these days. What would you do to women like to own?
I know this gonna get deep. She already said.
Yeah, I'd get distracted. That's where this thing
I
came
mean,
from.
just the freedom to be who I am without that being dictated by anyone. Not government, not my partner, not anyone. Like, yeah, especially being a black woman, just having ownership of my thoughts, my ideas, my music, whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
freedom, no fear, as Nina Simone would say.
Yeah.
This is good.
I agree. I'd say ownership of my time, right?
Yeah,
Your time
facts.
to just do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. That's what I would like to have.
And having your voice.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I try to have here, but which is weird because I know more women will express themselves here than guys. That's another reason why
I think women have
yeah.
always been doing that though. Like it's not new or some type of phenomenon. I think we've just been more bold in the spaces that we're in, but women have been, shaking things up since forever.
Which is weird that guys that are known to not listen. Yet, hell, I'd rather listen because I don't really want to talk anyway, unless someone just like forces you to listen. That's the kind of listening I don't want to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, is this my cue to say okay? And then the okay isn't enough. It's like, all right, how about that one? All right, did all right do it? It's like, stop saying all right. It's like, oh dang, this woman's taking my words that I usually use during moments like this. Okay, I'll just stay here and stare at the woman and see, because that means listening. And then they want you to snap out of it, and it's like, oh crap, what do I do now? Well, some women could be very tricky like that, which is it's a beautiful thing to.
I think people could be tricky. I mean, I wouldn't chalk it up to just a gender. I think people are tricky.
Oh yeah, I did write that down. You said people can turn. Wait, no, we were out there and one of us said people can turn on you quick.
Oh, that wasn't me.
That's Chris.
That probably was your friend. Who's
Okay,
the other guy?
that was
What's his
Chris.
name? Yeah, he said that. I'm like a listener. I was just listening to everything y'all was saying.
Okay, well maybe that's why I took it as
Yeah.
you because
Yeah.
you were the one I'm focusing on,
Yeah.
and then I'm just hearing words in the background from Paul or Chris. But people can turn on you quick. That was in our conversation, though.
Yeah.
That
I
is
believe that though.
that is a thing, though.
Yeah.
And within that, it's weird how people it's insecure, right? Insecurity thing.
Hmm.
People really need a lot of attention lately. It
I mean, is it really their fault though?
maybe.
I mean, the way everything's set up is it's attention based. Like most things that generate some kind of power or movement in our society is based on attention. How many followers do you have? How many likes? How many reels? How many times did somebody watch your video? That has something to do with attention.
Even if they
But
just clicked once,
yeah,
and just 1 second.
but also our attention span is shorter. So everything is centered around it.
I've had this week. Wait, it's only Monday, so that would be very short. I mean, this week, if it started the day before, I've had a lot of people message me about how you don't support me with this or that, and they just start going off, and it just seemed like instantly, to where they had to catch themselves later on. After blocking me, they had to unblock me and then catch themselves and go, "Hey, I was just caught up in a moment." It seems like it's become like a more also a mental and insecurity thing to have the attention thing now. I realize a lot more problems after the pandemic. Some people they
I
just
think you hit on that.
they just gotten too like certain people were used to the Zooms and all that. It was comfortable.
I mean, I think I've changed. I mean, what about you? Like since the pandemic and in so many facets of my life.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've learned to appreciate people more, but I think
Yeah.
this particular topic that you're discussing, I think
Yeah.
it keeps a lot of comics from wanting to express themselves a little bit more fully
yeah.
on stage because there's a feeling of restriction based on what you can say. You don't want
Oh,
to offend
yeah,
people
I
or
get what
get,
you're saying.
kind of
Yeah.
that piece as well.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
folks
Yeah.
just getting
We're in a cancel culture.
yeah, or
Like-
there's a lot of comics will make
Yeah.
the comment about, oh, don't cancel me, that kind of a thing, as they're speaking and they're saying something that's supposed to be funny. So jokes are a little bit more restricted.
You don't dig it, huh, Kayatta?
No, I don't. I don't. I mean, it's it's such a thin line. 'Cause like when I was growing up, like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, those are just comedians that stand out to me. Or we could even, fast forward to like Cat Williams. But I like when they're raw. I like when they're unfiltered.
Yep.
Because I mean, if you think about even Richard Pryor and Red Fox, if you think about their content and what they spoke about, it was definitely rooted in social justice, but they did it in a way that, you know what I mean, that might be offensive to some people today.
Definitely.
Yeah, raised
It-
awareness though.
Isn't
Yeah,
that so
it did raise
weird?
awareness. I mean, if you go and listen to Cat Williams, it's funny, but it's riddled with a whole bunch of nuggets that you could take away.
I feel, isn't that weird? So, just a comedy fan.
Who, me?
You're a comedy
Culture.
fan.
Yeah.
So
I like stand up more than I like comedy movies. Like I'm just a stand up type of person.
okay, yeah, it does take
Yeah.
and there can be two different kind of people. But isn't it weird that comedy, from what you're talking about, the Richard Pryor, even Eddie Murphy, when we're talking about Raw,
Raw.
a lot of the older stuff would have been more controversial.
Yeah.
But it's weird how now we're supposed to be more open, yet
Delirious,
things are more
yeah.
censored. Isn't that like Jerry Springer wouldn't exist these days, even though it's like, wait, I thought we were supposed to be more open, and yet a lot of these things wouldn't exist anymore. Maybe Bill Cosby, maybe he could have left some stuff out because that probably did the whole implicated him a little bit, but yeah, the other comics like Richard Pryor, he was real crass, but he's a legend.
I don't know. I like it.
Now you got to
I
watch what
mean,
you say or
you
copy
do.
other people. It
I
seems
mean, I
like.
think Lizzo said something about spazzing, and I never knew that that was
What the hell's this? You said spazzing?
like she said
How's
I'm a spaz or something like that.
Uh,
But I think you can't use that word anymore. Like
really?
that's offensive to people. Yeah, I
Is that
think
like the
even
R word now
Beyonce.
or something?
I don't know. I would have to look it up, but yeah,
That's new. I have to jot that one
yeah,
down
yeah.
on my
Like,
list of things
nah.
not to say.
Don't do
And
that.
if you,
Yeah.
I had something similar in the song, and I was like, "Yo, let me tweak this."
Yeah.
Is it like you said you were spazzing out or
Yeah,
something?
something like that. I think
So you can't say the S word anymore. See, the problem is you're gonna people try to censor so many words. You say, "Oh, I can't say the S word," and then they probably won't even know which word you're meaning because there might be so many words with that same letter that got censored. I mean, there should just be words we should be free to say whatever. It's just if you say certain things, you might get socked in the face or something. I mean,
Correct.
it's all right. Like if someone were to say, the N word, for example, they could get
socked in the
freedom to
mouth.
be socked in the face.
They could get socked in the mouth.
I mean, yeah, the mouth. I was thinking.
Yeah, no.
I was thinking more just side face punch, but maybe the mouth, yeah, because I was thinking the mouth.
I mean, I'm just speaking figuratively, to be
Yeah.
honest.
The mouth's a sensitive area for
I
me, so
mean,
maybe the
yeah.
mouth,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't say it anyway. So
Sure. I mean, I think
they
some
should
people
get
like to
socked
play
in the
with that
mouth.
word,
Then.
yeah.
But go for it then. You're just gonna get socked in the mouth, right? Should we say all words should be available
For who?
for everybody, or should be
No.
certain?
No, because we live in America.
certain
There's too much history in this, violent and painful history in this country, to be like all of these words are available to everybody. Not because some of them words have been used to demonize people,
yeah.
oppress people. So, I mean, it's a thin line, but I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. No, all words are not for everyone.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean, we could, and if you, and if you feel, I mean, and if you feel that way, that's cool. We could agree to just be like, nah, disagree.
Well, it's not. I wouldn't say most words. Most words people want to. Wait, which words would I say? So
Words matter, right? In general, words matter.
That's-
And the way
that should be a
you
T-shirt.
express
Yeah.
yourself and
Yeah.
what you say, you have to be conscientious of who you're speaking to and what possibly their human experience may have been. But just in general, words matter. So therefore, probably not best to use all words.
Yeah. So
She said it better than I could've
Yeah.
said it.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what's the deal? Once you put the word all, it kind of messes things up. Yeah. Yeah, because it means like you pretty much just write someone. When they started doing the all lives matter thing, it was like, yeah, you're writing someone's coattails and just trying to.
No, it was just kind of weird. Is what it was.
But weirdly trendy. Like you're trying to make a new weird trend that it would be stupid to agree with. Because yeah, of course, that's common sense. But the way the person's probably meaning it is sketchy.
I think it's all rooted in white supremacy.
Mm.
You know, the Black Lives Matter movement, really evolved out of police brutality. And I think when the George Floyd, when that whole incident happened, it really was magnified because it was during the pandemic. That stuff been happening.
Yeah.
Right? And so they took this thing that we created as a vehicle to bring awareness to something. Like, because it felt like the justice system was a little bit uneven, right? So when you say all, it's like, when we say black, it's not hating.
Yeah. That thing.
Right? It's an
That's the
awareness
word
thing. It doesn't
confusion.
mean you don't matter. It just means that the way your justice system is set up seems like black folks don't matter. Yeah, don't say all lives matter, because then you're dismissing the whole idea of what this thing is about.
I mean, yeah. It's weird. I got it the whole time, even though I wasn't. I mean, if you're gonna go the other route, you should specify why you mean a certain thing, because obviously, Black Lives Matter means you're talking about Black lives, but not getting rid of that other people matter.
I like
I mean,
what you said.
that's
that.
where
Exactly. It
that's
doesn't
where
mean
people got a little.
you don't matter, you don't matter, you don't matter. It just means that this system feels like black folks haven't mattered. So let's pull the veil back. Let's magnify this thing that's happening. And it became a movement that some people weren't really comfortable with.
Kind of laser focus on it and
Yeah.
not like broad spectrum. Well, yeah, everybody matters, but what we're really talking about here is Black lives.
Sure.
Yeah, because
Let's
those
not
are
marginalize those people.
and those are the lives that are being targeted and hurt.
Brown too.
And
you
those are the
know?
ones that needed
Yeah.
the focus. Because look at what the hell's been happening in this
I
country.
mean, the problem is
Sorry.
there's no.
No, you can interject. You can
So-
interject.
Yeah, well, and one thing I'm always saying, if you want change, you got to be. People should make it within the community. I think that's something that stopped, and to where, now it just police are taking over more because there's no. It seems like there's less of the community having justice for each other like there used to be. There's no balance. I've been watching that On Patrol show, and Cops, the new Cops, Cops Reloaded. And I mean, there's some good cops.
The title's
I saw.
crazy.
I saw.
I don't know that I'm comfortable with that title.
Right?
Yeah, Reloaded.
What is it called?
Now that I think about
Cops
it, yeah.
Reloaded. I said I don't know that I'm comfortable with
You
that.
see
Now
title.
that I think about
See
it,
that?
It's the double assault.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not comfortable
you know
with
why I
that
feel
one.
comfortable watching it. You know, it's a trip that
Right.
all my when I ever got in trouble, like even in juvie and even going to spend the night in jail as an adult, to be like, well, we're all watching Cops. It's like that's still the show to watch.
Is it? Like now?
For some reason,
I think in
well,
the 90s it was a thing.
well,
Or
Cops-
was it Jerry Springer.
well,
Didn't
Cops
Jerry
isn't
Springer
really
come off that.
that.
I like Jerry
I
Springer.
think last
vibes.
time I got locked up, we were watching the OJ case. Not OJ case. It was the OJ series they had on.
Okay.
But it's weird. There needs to be balance. Like that, there's some good cops out there. Like I saw an episode where
I don't even think I watched that stuff.
we had a cop that was delivering the person's DoorDash for them because they got carjacked. It was a DoorDash guy. But then I realized some trickiness with watching the show too. The On Patrol, which hey, there's a good cops and bad cops. That's what I mean. There needs to be a balance. Well, I don't know if the cops are bad. It's just I last time I was watching it, because they're always saying, "Oh, am I being recorded? I don't want to be recorded." And then you get that. I've seen episodes where you get that one cop that says, "No, it's for a documentary," and then it snaps in the person's head and go, "Wait, I think I've seen this show. Is this On Patrol?" And then I heard the last cop say, "People keep saying that, but that show doesn't even exist. I don't know why people keep saying that." And I'm like, "Why are you lying to this person?"
I don't even watch it. I mean, I'm like a murder mystery type of chick.
Oh, I love
I don't know why I watch that stuff.
I like medical mysteries, like
Yeah.
the Human Centipede. That's a
I
great
be watching like
movie.
people get murdered and it's kind of weird. I'm not sure why I really enjoy that stuff. I don't watch that much TV though. Not a TV person.
You stream.
I stream, but I don't even do that too often. Like when I get some down, I'm a teacher, so
Okay.
teacher, performer. Like I'm always
I don't
busy.
think I knew this.
You didn't know that? Damn
I
it.
don't think so.
Learned something new today. I teach 7th grade English.
So you're still educated, right here. You're teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm so busy, I don't get time to sit down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I need to like I was writing it. I was warning why I wrote this down, and then I realized something about where I am with education now. Like I
Yeah.
wrote chicken, and I was like, why'd I write chicken?
You wrote down chicken?
And then underneath it said I like, and I still don't know why I wrote either one. But then I also realized that's backwards. So I think I'm becoming, like they call it, I think dyslexic or something. Is that dyslexic? And also I need to go, I need to learn more, but I don't want to tell my mom I need to learn more. Because
Why?
I don't know, my theirs are all messed up now. The EI, ER, and then, I mean, What? There's some other words, and then I say things backwards too. Like I'll tell a friend at work something, and then I'll go, wait, oh, actually, okay, let me start over. But I don't want to tell my mom I need help learning, because then I don't know where it'll go. I don't know. I don't know which learning she might get too happy about it too. Oh, you want to learn? Like, okay, how are we gonna go about what I just said here? Where's this gonna go? And but yeah, I might need to learn my grammar again.
Or not.
Well, I think it might be messing. I know we live in a world where I mean, we don't need to. We can make new grammar, but I think it might be messing me up not knowing stuff. I'm not new. I'm not new here. I feel like if I'm old school, I gotta know stuff, right? What do you teach?
English.
See, okay, English. All right, I gotta see. I'm supposed to be
Like, cause when you're talking about grammar, I'm like, yeah, it's good to know.
I'm supposed to
I
know
mean,
English.
but it's like what she said,
I'm
words have
from
power,
America.
how you put them together. But I don't listen. In order to, as far as my students go, for them to be productive, successful human beings in society, do I think they need to know how to write? Absolutely. Do I think they need to know how to speak and convey what it is they think? Absolutely. I do think there's value in your own words and how you put them together. That's what hip hop is about.
Yeah. Expression is important.
Hip hop.
There's no
change.
grammar in the way I write my songs. There's a lot of similes, metaphors, imagery. That's English.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now I'm getting a note that you do music.
Yeah, sometimes.
Does music and what we say is
Sometimes.
what I say is hip hop music. That's how you
Yeah, I like to call it hip hop soul.
So okay. I think we should play Golden. Or
Golden, tell us a little bit about Golden.
I dropped an album during the pandemic called Beautiful and Messy. And Golden was a track off of that album. I would like to call it a motivational song. I just wrote it in a time where I felt like a lot of people had kind of turned their backs. But I do believe in, having a growth mindset. God gonna always be with you on your journey, and you should never ever give up on yourself. That's what the song is about. And of course the beat is dope.
Well, there you go. All right, here we go. Here's Golden.
Hey yo, mid part, shoot another one.
You know what? What I learned is when times get hard, you down on your luck, people really reveal their character. And what I learned is God ain't never gave up on me. Lord knows I ain't never gave up on me. Yeah. Yo, ain't for everybody. Nope. I ain't trying to be. Nope. You ain't with the movement, man. That's fine with me. T-shirt and jeans, my uniform of choice. Smoke thicker than ever rose. I'm with my boys. You know who it is? Yeah. By the tone of voice. Yeah. Do it for the have-nots. Stop the people's choice. People's champ. Keep aligning with these phonies. They are closing drums, acting like they know me. Get off the fence. Pick a side. Just know that if you rockin' with me, man, it's a vibe. Dude over there say he know me, man, it's a lie. And if you wanna take shots, bam, get in line. Get yours, cause I get mine. I move a little different, see you at the finish line. So now we're storing taste, smoke in the wine. We eat that pan with love, yikes, dinner time. Dressed in all black like Mike. We ain't ate all day, but we gon' feast tonight. Eat them seeds, gluttony. Troops came, the fuckery. Wanna thank anyone who ever gave up on me. Luckily, yo, he didn't give up on me. Luckily, fuck with me. Luckily, fuck with me. Hey, and that's golden. Hey, and that's golden. Hey, and that's golden. Hey, and that's golden. You're golden. He's golden. She's golden. We golden. Golden. Let's go. Change had to come. Whoever knew that this road. But tight to this bus, rhyming on sight, going into flip mode. Flip a bitch, flip a bird, pins and needles, no shoes. Flip the flash, flick your back with no juice. Yo, juice, so juice, you invited me. Dudes want that juicy juice, half of them, they ain't like me. Oh, I see you just presents a new challenge. Had daddy on what you call a mistake with these new balance. I ain't here for the fame, I'm just here for what is mine. Told you that we marching, no parting, no yeah, that's double time, dog. Hey yo, this bitch is like a dude, nah, dog. I just spit better than you, and this is yours. I ain't fucking with you deuces, you hear that, dog? Yo, that's the fans when they introduce me. This is close to God as I know, homes. I be Nina Simone and defecating on the microphone. Dressed in all black like Mike. We ain't ate all day, but we gon' feast tonight. Eat them seeds, gluttony. Juice game, the fuckery. Wanna thank anyone who ever gave up on me. Luckily, yeah, he didn't give up on me. Luckily, fuck with me. Luckily, fuck with me. And that's golden. And that's golden. And that's golden. And that's golden. You're golden. He's golden. She's golden. We golden. Golden. Yo. Dressed in all black like Mike. We ain't ate all day, but we gon' feast tonight. Eat them seeds, gluttony. Juice game, the fuckery. Wanna thank anyone who ever gave up on me. Luckily, yo, he didn't give up on me. Luckily, fuck with me. Luckily, fuck with me. Hey, and that's golden. Hey, and that's golden. Hey, and that's golden. Hey, and that's golden. You're golden. He's golden. She's golden. We golden. Woo. Dressed in all black like Mike. Eat them seeds, gluttony, juice game, the fuckery. Wanna thank anyone who ever gave up on me. Luckily, they didn't give up on me. Luckily, fuck with me. Luckily, fuck with me.
Yeah, that was golden.
Golden.
That's one of
Yeah.
my favorite songs from what you do.
Really?
You said dressed in all black like Mike.
Yeah.
Who's Mike?
Which, I mean, you tell me.
Which
Which one? Because at the end of the song,
we
I said they don't even know what that mean though.
Oh, you got me. I was listening to the whole thing. Are we talking
You wanna
about
pick
Michael
which one?
Myers? Or
No, Michael Myers.
Mike.
You get three shots to
so
figure out.
Mike.
Which one.
Michael. No, not Michael Jackson.
Nope.
Michael Bivins.
No. BBD.
Yeah.
No.
How do you know BBD? That's
I
amazing.
love music. I listen to everything.
Michael.
I listen to everything.
No, not Pryor. That was Richard. Michael Jordan.
No, dude. Mike Tyson.
Oh.
Mike Tyson, I don't know if people know, he would just come out in just all black. Dusty little, like, black boxing shoes, black shorts, and just
I had no
go in the
idea.
ring and just do
I used to play the video game too.
Very basic. No glitter, no gold. Just, I'm about to come out here and box.
I like Mike Tyson.
He's cool.
I had nothing. Wait, I don't know. I didn't have anything against him hitting that guy on the plane because it's Mike Tyson. You kind of know. Well, he's no like Nate Diaz. You might question a little bit. I like Nate Diaz though, but Mike Tyson, you never hear about anything like that. You never hear about him hitting people. So it's like, well, look at the guy. I mean, the other guy. He looks like he could have been. He could have taken a couple poundings. Some warranted that.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
How about that, Lourdes? You feel like the plane thing? The kids kind of had it coming. One kid, one young guy.
I knew the answer.
Yeah.
I knew it was Mike Tyson.
Did you know the answer?
I did.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think? What'd you think about Golden?
No, it's a great beat. I
Yeah.
love the beat. I love I told you she looked when I got here. I was like, she looks deep.
It's great to have a song where, yeah, Mike Tight. Now we gotta think.
Yeah.
It's great to have a song, great beat, makes you dance, and you gotta think. But that'll
I don't
keep
think
that'll
people
keep
do
you
that
listening.
much these days. I don't think they really want to think too hard when it comes
Okay,
to
well,
music.
well then that's good for the artist because like that is, you can market it as and clip by clip. Did you catch who Mike was?
Yeah.
And then people still got to keep listening to it. You say you F with you.
Yeah.
Is that I got a feeling that's what I'm getting from both of you to the vibes I'm getting like I'm getting good vibes.
Okay, good.
Like there's
Yeah. What did I do?
like you both have that same feeling. I guess by the you F with you meaning as long as you think you're doing good. That's all that
I'm a
matters,
bet
right?
on me. Like, that's what that means. I'm a bet on me. Like, I know what I bring to the table. That's what that means. I mean, and that could be anyone walking up and down the street. I think being confident about who you are and what you bring to the table is important. I think that's what that's about. I just said it in a way that me and my friends understand it.
Yeah, I mean, I need to work on my walk. I used to have
What
more
you
of a
mean?
confident walk. I used to have better swag. People used to say,
Oh.
"Man, you got swag." I got a feeling you two have more. You two have a great walk, probably too.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'll probably walk like an athlete or something.
See,
similar.
yeah, that's good.
I guess that is a good thing. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I just I guess I F with me, I guess, but
You do, Luke.
but I don't. I mean, it's not that I don't feel that confident out there, but I guess I also don't care. I guess about a
Exactly.
lot
That's
of things.
part of
you
it
know?
too.
Like, as long as my cat's cool with me, if she isn't, then my feelings will probably be hurt. No, but other than that, hey, you two have pets. You guys pets here.
You have a pet?
I had one. She unfortunately, I had to put her down about a year ago.
Did you have a dog?
No, it was a little cat.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
my.
Lucy. R.I.P. I miss her.
Lucy, huh?
I have a cat that adopted me about 6 months ago.
Mm.
I've never had a pet.
Just
A
showed
pet
up and at your
kept
door.
coming to my house, and then it was like waiting on my doorstep when I come home from work. And I was just like, I guess this cat chose us. Now I have
the
a cat.
Did is the cat still pretty? Because I had a cat that did that,
Yeah,
but I didn't care for the cat that much because the cat would go to other people's houses too.
yeah.
So I didn't find the cat very loyal. Does the cat still just stay at your place?
The cat is very loyal to us, but the cat is also like a street walker. So for the most part, the cat stays indoors, but it'll go to the door and say, "Hey, I want to go for my daily walk."
To other people's houses
I mean,
too.
I don't know where the cat go. I don't really care. The cat
Okay.
come back home. We used to think the cat was Polly, cause the cat would come and just late at night and then dip.
Mm.
And then one day it never dipped again. And I was like, okay, I'm not sure why it just chose to stay.
Well, okay, that's good. No big commitment. Then
Nah. I mean, but we're committed. The cat just go for walks, Luke.
I had a skunk and a raccoon like that.
A what?
I would go for a walk
A
real
skunk and a
early in the morning.
raccoon?
And well, the raccoon made sense, but the skunk just crept up on me one day. We just walked out from underneath the car as I was going for a walk. I got startled at first, but you can't get too startled, or else the skunk will get startled. So I just kept walking, and then it was an ongoing thing. Every day I would go for a walk, and the skunk would actually meet me close to my house after that every day. And then I believe one day the skunk got ran over.
But you and the skunk had a relationship?
Yeah, yeah. But I didn't pet. I didn't pet the skunk or
I was
anything.
about to say, you didn't get nervous about that?
Well, at first, but then I was. Well, I did. I just. Well, I'm gonna do me, and skunk wants to join me. Okay, and so skunk would just. We'd meet up for walks. I felt kind of bad when I believe the skunk got ran over because the walk stopped. And then I wondered what happened. And then I saw a ran over skunk. And I
Aw.
figured that was Skunky.
Is this a true story?
Yeah.
Real?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it never sprayed you?
No. Well, because I just did my thing.
I don't know.
I just
find
stuck
it
to
a
my own
fascinating
distance.
story.
I didn't
That's
try to.
awesome.
I didn't try to pet the skunk.
Sure.
I just maintained
developed a
my
relationship with
Didn't
distance.
try to buy a drink.
Yeah.
for dinner,
I
not
love
nothing to
it.
do.
Exactly.
I mean, we walked by the swinging door bar,
Uh-huh.
but the skunk never went inside with me. The skunk would just stay outside everywhere.
Once asked me to buy him a 6-pack, but that was it.
I mean, the thing is, the skunk only didn't like to drink from my hand. Yeah, I mean, the distance, distance.
That's
Yeah, like if I
interesting.
had something on the
Okay.
ground, then the skunk would drink and hey, pour a little liquor out for my homies, and also see if you'll drink it. But yeah, that was our relationship,
Okay.
and yeah, well, then the guy I was living with became a homicide case, and then that was it. That was it with that. But yeah, they never made a show for you to be able to watch of that situation because they never found the body. So I think they have to find a body, or else it would be unsolved mysteries. Show
I
doesn't
watch all
exist
that
anymore.
stuff, to be honest. It's kind of more different.
Fear thy neighbor, huh? You seen that?
Or just hear no evil, see no evil.
Mm.
The first 48. What's another one?
That's a good one.
Mary. What is it? Meet Mary. Oh, it's one called Meet Mary Murder.
Oh yeah.
They date, they get married, and then one of the spouses murder the other person, the other spouse. I'm not sure why I like this stuff.
And you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
and that didn't make you nervous?
Of course.
You watch a lot of these, and you think, "Well, the person I'm sleeping
No,
with tried
I
to kill
ain't
me."
never thought she would do that.
Hmm.
No. I mean, I took a.
Because you let her know before you go to bed, like you put her in that fear that if she tried to, you would come back and probably try to kill her.
Nothing like that. I mean, I ain't never really looked at it like that. There's only one time where I kind of was like tweaking out. I took an edible,
Mm.
and I don't think it had a great effect on me. And I had to take an Uber home. And the guy, I was like, he is not driving towards my house. And in that moment, like, the edible, I was already freaking out anyways, because I was like, what the hell? But the guy was going in the wrong direction, and I remember thinking, like, is he gonna kidnap me? Is he gonna murder me? So I think just watching that
You might
stuff
have to get him first.
Nah, he took me home, but for a moment I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna make it home.
Edibles are not fun.
But I think it's because I watched too many of these shows, and yeah.
What
so
if
that
you
happened.
got him first, and then you just took his ride for the rest of the
I
night
mean,
and picked
I
up
was
people?
not my highest functioning self.
You need
That's
his
why I
phone,
took
I
an
guess.
Uber. I took an Uber because I couldn't drive.
And that was a smart thing to do.
Exactly. So if I needed to do so, I mean, maybe my inner ninja would come out, but no, I was not the greatest version of myself.
I always think of the conclusion where things can go. I think that's a power right there. I don't want to lose a leg. Yeah. So you didn't. Yeah, the edibles. They can be kind of fun. I mean, last
It
time
wasn't that night. That's all I gotta say.
I was in bed and I started seeing things, but it was like a beautiful thing. Like I saw people in the room joining me, and I saw stars. I was like, "Am I camping out?" But I've never had that experience before, so these edibles must hit the spot.
Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, it wasn't a good day that day.
How about you, Lourdes? I see you brought your boyfriend. Boyfriend?
Yes.
That brings up another question. But so you never fear because of all the TV shows out there. You never thought relationship, like, or did you pick that wisely? The person that you know will not try to kill me.
No, I really don't start off like that. I don't know
Or
how
are you
healthy
just,
it
you
is to
just,
think that
it's,
way starting. I feel like I wouldn't be with anybody if
or
I'm
is this,
thinking
are you living together, or is
yeah, we're living
oh,
together.
okay,
but
so the question's valid, yeah.
yeah, but the probability, I don't think about the probability of me getting killed before I get into a relationship with somebody.
Yeah,
I
so
think,
if it
I feel
happens,
like
it
I wouldn't.
happens, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like
mean,
that one, I'm just going to chalk that up. Like, I feel like I can't control that one. I feel like if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But I don't go in thinking that way. But I think it's kind of,
well,
it would make it hard for me to want to
Yeah,
be in
Luke,
any
nobody's
relationship.
doing that, Luke.
Yeah.
well, and you're,
Nobody's like linking up thinking like their significant other.
well, and you're both the
mass murderer.
Hispanic.
Yes.
You're both Mexican,
Mexican.
Hispanic.
And
Spanish
you can
speakers.
introduce your boyfriend, by the way, if you want. Do you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to be on camera at all? Okay, so you can introduce the boyfriend. I'll show him for a second.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. This is Ben, and Ben is my ride or die in this comedy journey, in this fun project that I decided to take on in terms of my own personal life and comedy. He's been a part of it just every step of the way. So when I go out to comedy clubs, it's happened now that people are like, "Hey, Lourdes, how's it going?" If he happens to be late or not be there that day, everyone's like, "Where's Ben?" And
Yeah,
so
okay.
it's kind of like a little.
Okay, some
So
goes
he's
there.
And here's the
Ben
thing.
is here.
He is, and here's the thing: is that growing up, I don't know that I ever had my parents go to any of like recitals. I don't know if I even did recitals or any sports things or things that my parents would come watch.
Because you didn't practice, you just went for it.
Well, I don't know that my
No,
parents. I
Luke,
don't know that I was.
no.
I don't know that I participated in any of that.
Oh.
But if I did do any kind of show, my parents weren't there, so it feels. Now I know what it feels like to have somebody come out support you when you're performing.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
It's
man.
neat. I like it. So
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm.
yeah, my
he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
yeah, let's see. I think my dad was at the hospital. I think he showed up to the hospital when I was being born.
Okay.
I think so. I guess I did have a parent that showed. Well, no, my mom always showed up, but I guess I did something. He showed up too. He did show up, I believe, to the hospital when I was born. So he did show up to a somewhat recital sort of thing.
Okay. I don't know.
You
That's
always
sad.
got
I'm
jokes,
sorry.
dude. Chill out.
Is that?
I can't think of anything else he showed up to.
I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm
he showed
sorry.
up to me showing up to his dad's funeral.
Okay.
So does that count? Because like so that
That's
was
a
like
type of recital.
that was, but I didn't.
The only question
Yeah.
is, did you show up to the arraignment?
No,
Oh, that would
no,
be a good
he
one.
didn't.
That's a recital.
He didn't show. He didn't show up. I mean, I don't even know if he watched it on TV. But I wouldn't even know him if it weren't for reading it in the paper to the funeral. But yeah, where were we going? Yeah, so relationships. Oh yeah, you're both the Mexican.
Yes.
And so
He calls it the YouTube, the Facebook.
Okay.
I don't know too.
Okay,
Just
go.
want to let you all know.
so what I'm saying is so we were talking about people maybe in relationships and
Sure.
killing each other, and the word I'm seeing this is a little different because of how I mean, Kayatta, we watch the TV shows, mystery shows, is Mexican women, may both, I don't know, but I'm going for the women here. You're very direct.
Yeah.
Because I suppose we usually see the white folks killing each other. That's where I'm going with this. The white folks on those shows usually are the ones
I
that.
mean, sometimes. I mean, it's.
Well,
I watch Fatal Attraction. That's all about black folks
okay,
killing
okay.
each other. I mean, but it does feel very much
really,
like a
Fatal
white thing.
and this is
It feels like a white thing most of the.
and this is
most of the
a
stuff I
reality
be watching.
mystery show. This isn't like, is this
No, it's a murder mystery.
and so this is a
It's
real
on
life
OWN.
show.
It's on Oprah's network.
Okay. See, that's different
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
We're not
but
talking
I do
about
feel
reality.
like
This is just.
It is real.
Wait, this is real things that happen.
Yeah,
Okay, so props to Oprah for showing us the other.
but it do feel
other
like
side.
a white thing.
Well,
sometimes.
the white folks would be very glad to hear this because
Why?
There is no
They would.
there is
They
no
really would. Black folks kill each other
So-
too. Yeah, we do.
white people.
But y'all be doing some
you gotta
crazy
watch
shit,
the-
like walking into. Can I say shit?
Own is the channel, right? It's called Own.
I already said
you
it.
gotta put $1 in the jar.
Okay, well, they're
Well,
going to a school and
It's free
going
speech.
to a store, or a grocery store, or a church and open fire with AR-15s. That's very white.
Yeah, well, you know,
I don't
well,
hear about
see,
folks doing
and
that type
I
of
find the
stuff.
white folks not very direct. They just kind of explode. Like, well, okay, first we're talking about the relationship.
Oh,
So I
hear
find
what
the
you're
white
saying.
folks
I hear
would
what you're saying.
actually, if I was to get killed,
'Cause the women
I
in
don't
my
know.
family are
I feel
very
like
direct.
maybe I would prefer the white folk because they would probably poison my food, and I would eat something, and then all of a sudden I start frothing at the mouth, and it would be delicious. You know, they would probably give me a very good meal, poison it, and then I die. Like they're not very direct.
I get
It's-
what you're
or I don't
saying.
know about
I get
the
what
men.
you're saying.
Because the men do seem very hostile. I'm thinking of the women here. The men I have seen, they do just kind of blow up in a way. But the women, I'm thinking about the relationships. Yeah, they kind of just, they have a very good way of like overriding things to where this isn't the day you're gonna die. It'll be tomorrow. Oh, maybe it'll be the day after that. Maybe it's like, dang, something's different here. Okay, but I feel like the Latinas. I don't know, maybe not just Mexicans. Just because I had a Mexican ex, she was very direct. Maybe it's the Latinas in general.
My lady is a Mexican.
Oh, okay. She's the
Yeah.
Mexican. Okay, so
Yeah, she the
she very direct.
Yeah.
She's very direct.
Yeah, the women in her family are direct. The women in my family are direct, even black women. I don't know. I like that though. I much rather somebody be direct with me than indirect.
True.
You say black
'Cause
women
then
are very direct.
then I
Okay.
know where they're exactly what they want, where they're coming from.
No, you know where you
Yeah.
stand with
Yeah.
them. I prefer somebody being super direct with
Yeah.
me. I'm not at all threatened or feel upset by somebody just telling me exactly what they feel. To me, it's like, oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
I know.
It's out in the
It's all
open.
good.
It's out in the open.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
don't
prefer
lie
it.
to me. Then that's
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
linger,
Yeah.
and then
And then poison me later. No,
yeah.
just go ahead and tell me.
yeah, because if someone lies to you,
Just go ahead and tell me right now.
you don't know when the next thing might happen. So yeah, you might die.
Right. Yeah. I'd rather just tell me. That way I don't have to worry about that.
I mean, also in relationships, if someone screws you over real bad, and the person, the other person forgives, and the relationship is now forgiven relationship, you should probably still leave, right? I mean, because like you should just go, oh, great, she forgave me. Now I won't die, and then I need to now leave, because if you stay, women have a very good memory. You might die later on down the road, right? Like, well, I mean, just chalk it up as
What is this about dying? Like, what? Luke, why are we talking about
I
death?
just worked here.
Well,
Death.
you brought up the
Oh, we need more
I was-
we
mystery.
need more cue
Yeah, the
cards.
murder
Oh, we need more
mystery.
cue cards.
So like you how's it so is your partner is a woman?
Yeah.
How do you find that yeah, it wouldn't be
We could be
from
transparent.
from
Yeah.
observing,
Yeah.
I guess, because I that's what you attract, so maybe you would know the difference, like relationship wise, but from observing, do you find it's more on point?
What does that mean?
Like when I'm talking about the differences of men and women, would you find like women and women, it's more on point, like you could relate more in life, or is it just what you are? Is you what you are?
I mean, I think it's just based on person. I mean, I don't want to chalk it up to gender. I just found somebody that I vibe with. You know,
Okay.
I've been with guys before in my life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just found somebody I vibe with, and they happen to be a woman.
I'm
That's
just
it.
thinking that'd be crazy because I'm talking
Yeah,
about
I mean,
women,
men have
and
great
then,
qualities.
then you're
they
gonna
bring
both
to the
have that
table.
feeling.
Women have great quality they bring to the table. Love is love. I feel like our bodies are vehicles for our soul. If you find somebody to speak to your soul, whatever their vehicle is, that don't matter.
Oh, that's beautiful right there.
Yeah.
What would your soul ride of choice be?
My
would you?
what?
What would you describe the person you love as a vehicle? What kind of vehicle?
What kind of
It's
vehicle?
What kind of
Lourdes,
vehicle would it be?
Lourdes has her ride or die, so she's got her vehicle.
I
right?
mean, my lady is a ride or die. We're opposites. You know.
You say she's not quite a Bentley, but she's
I mean, if I had to chalk it up, it'd be something old school,
okay. I like it.
like a Chevelle or something.
Okay.
Like 72 or something.
What would
Yeah.
your would you describe your person as a vehicle there, Lourdes?
I think so. It would be like a lowrider, a
Yeah,
purple
let's
lowrider
go.
with some plush,
Yeah.
plush
Yeah.
Interior?
interior,
Yeah.
plush interior,
Dice.
diamond shaped plush interior, right? With like velvety on the inside. But I feel like
Yeah, I can't describe it. I don't want to describe my person
I feel like
as
I
a
just want to describe maybe a
vehicle
woman. I
right
don't know,
now
but I feel like
because my vehicle is broke down, so I wouldn't.
We're just speaking in hypotheticals, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
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 yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Wow, I was directing that.
Yeah, you directed
Okay,
that.
wow. And deep there, yeah. I would, yeah, because she broke down on me the other day.
Music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's play
Yeah.
some music. Wait,
Yeah, that'd be
whose
great.
name is Ben here? Did we say name Ben?
Ben, my boyfriend.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Yeah, it's also my mechanic's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he took my car in the middle, and I was like, "Where's the car?" He's already had it at his shop. Yeah. Oh, next song up, we got.
What's the second one? Tell us about it, Jared.
Mercy Me.
There we go.
It's with my homegirl, sister friend, Erica Ambrin. She's a soul singer, alternative singer. It's a breakbeat, very much similar to something that Rakim would rhyme to. So we just wanted the old school hip hop feel, and we ran with it.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
They didn't think we'd be here, yeah, it took a little time. They didn't think we'd be here, yeah, it took a didn't think we'd be here, yeah, it took a little time. Sip the juice, I got enough to go around. With that said, it's going down. The teacher, the poet now, the lesser, the Mohicans, the poets foul, some reason they notice now. Elevator up, sis, we ain't slowing down. From headhunters to low brow, laser focus now. The dope is wild, the opus now, the coldest out. The dope is wild, the opus now, the coldest out. It didn't think we'd be here, yeah, it took a little time. Just get better, make sense. Since I'm in Atlanta vibes, land of the trees, land of the peace, leaped off the precipice. Then I landed on my feet. In Atlanta town where these kids are locked up in cages. So brazen is the time, military is the time, and so is the mind. Understatement, we're racist from the Pacifics to the Malaysias, Russia, Syria, Asia. Death by numbers, not death by paper. Treat us like cattlemen, American behavior. Ask about my message platform and my major. Mass communication, not just stated to the haters. Hating figures, high definition, major player. Can't complain about the hate, sis, cause it made us stronger and smarter. And damn, sis, that's dangerous. Dangerous, man. Damn, sis, that's dangerous. Mercy me, I just do what I do. Whole lot of soul, whole lot of juice. Yeah, that's an ace, that's a deuce. Living proof, dream team in a coupe. Where they get downtown, uptown, elevators, oh yeah, they going up now. Where they get downtown, uptown, elevators, oh yeah, they going up now.
Braggadocious, but I keep it conscious. Flow so timeless, y'all be on that nonsense. Let me break it down like this gelato. Peace, love, respect to my queens, that's a motto. It's been a minute since I heard a ditty like this. Put me in the zone, yeah, I'm home. My kiss. True freedom is the freedom of the mind. In these times that we living in, dripping in this melanin. Hard for me to understand, cause we're so dope. Odds might be stacked against us, but we don't lose hope. Imitated by most, oh how I love black folks. Focus on your growth, don't let them rock your boat. Should be appreciated, the mind elevated. Get educated, all of humankind celebrated. Align of my chakras, change the vibrations. Beat is so proper, voodoo like the Haitians. Back to the basement, music is the religion. Reach another state of consciousness, doing it with precision. Finding cracks in the system, then we breaking it down. Unlearn, relearn, mind, color, and sound.
Mercy me, I just do what I do. Whole lot of soul, whole lot of juice. Yeah, that's an ace, that's a deuce. Living proof, dream team in a coupe. Where they get downtown, uptown, elevators, oh yeah, they going up now. Where they get downtown, uptown, elevators, oh yeah, they going up now.
All right. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
dope. Once you got a lot of different styles there.
Yeah.
So talking about something we were talking about out there. Before you came in here. Wait, I think you maybe also came in when we were talking about it, Lourdes. So age.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some spicy Hawaiian chips. So how old is everybody here?
45. Yeah.
Wow, no way. And
I just had a birthday in April.
wait,
yeah,
April before mine because you're
10.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm 420.
Oh, okay. I turned 50 in April.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, that's when
Are
we were
you a
talking about
Aries?
age.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's when we were talking about age. That's right, because I
Yes.
remember the 50. And how long do you want to live?
That's an interesting question. Cue the card. There was a no death card. No, there was a no death.
I mean, you.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. No, we're not saying you want
No,
you die.
no,
You
no.
have a
I
great
understand,
partnership
No, I
here.
understand.
you know,
I'm
yeah.
joking. I'm joking.
Well, personally, we have our. Wait,
Sure.
do you not have a?
I don't think I've ever thought
end
about
of
it.
timeline?
No.
Wow.
No, I don't. I don't think I ever thought about it. I don't think I have a number. You said a number earlier. You said 65. You were
65
very
sounds
clear
good to
about
me.
that.
You would like to live till you're 65 and that's about it.
What happens after that? I guess, I mean, I could order off senior menu. People see me checking in, free birthday meal, all April. So when I turn 55, I'm gonna start checking in at on the Facebook and all over with all my senior deals. I'm gonna say, hey, I just got my senior deal over here. Just got my free because I'm old prize here. I got my this or that. I'm gonna be living it up when I hit 55. So it kind of goes up a little bit, like 50. That's when you have a big party because that's a milestone. But then you're in limbo. You're like, then 55 hits, and you're like, all right, deals. All the deals are out there for me. Said, what are you excited for, Kayatta? When do you want to just go like, okay, I lived it up. It's time to go.
I'm not really sure. Like my dad passed away last year. He was 75.
So that could be a little different.
But the way he passed, I don't want to be in pain when I leave this space. Like I don't,
Cancer?
if I was, yeah, he had cancer. So if I live to be 75, like I don't want to peace out in pain. Like I just saw him be in so much pain. I think that's the only thing that kind of, I don't even like to say fear. That's just one thing I don't really want to encounter, but
Yeah.
it might be a reality. Like, I don't know.
I'm already losing my memory, and but no cancer. But so cancer was just like a lifelong thing, beating it.
Nah,
and
my
coming
dad had a
back.
rough life. You know what I mean? He been through some things. He was a alcoholic. He recovered from that. He was a chain smoker at one point in his life. He shook so he shook all of his addictions. He did that when he was young.
So it caught up to him. Is that?
Well, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's yeah. Then when you get older, you gotta try and maintain your health.
He was sober for about 25 years.
So you think that's what he could have gotten cancer sooner, and so he started maintaining his health. So
I mean, who's to say if he even maintained his health that he was gonna shake cancer though?
it's
in our food. It's in our air.
That's what sucks about cancer. It could come at any time, and you never even know. A lot of times, you don't know how it came all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's so I'm living where I am now.
What do you mean?
Well, the guy was living with my mom for like a long time, about 15 years. That's why when I first left, I was like, you want me to go? Okay, well, I mean, he's helping out. I need to, okay, I'm out. But then I came one day and he was one of those, and he had things on him. and then she said he had cancer, but she, I guess, didn't know he was actually dead right there, and she's like, oh, and then he was dead. But and then well,
Maybe it will work.
a little bit later, then I was like, you know what, I'll help you out now since you've got like, wait, what do we? Is this? Oh, I think I'm gonna come up with a new game here. It's gonna be a game like instead of spin the bottle, it'll be like spin.
Okay, you'll survive.
You know where you like kiss and make out with people, spin the bottle with death.
You just double down on it
Or
too.
you drink every time you mention death.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's do that.
yeah,
It's so
yeah, yeah,
Burns.
yeah, Luke.
So yeah, we'll get into another talk. Lourdes, so you said something in
Yes.
here, and it makes me think. Just I seen your stand up, and it's like, wow, she actually performs and does stand up, and I say that because a lot of comedians are kind of lame, and you're not lame. So she's not lame.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's not lame.
Good. I want to go see her now.
So, what do you think about how people say everyone's a comedian? What do you think about that?
I think there's an audience for everybody, right? So I think, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Everyone's a comedian because there's an audience for everybody. So what I may not necessarily find funny, other people might find funny. And I've experienced that doing different shows in different places with different people. My comedy works better in certain places than others, and I find it fascinating how one joke that I tell in one space gets laughter, roar, and then in another space it could just fall completely flat. And I find that just incredibly fascinating. So last night was one of those where I did a joke that has always worked, and it didn't land in this crowd. I literally asked the people, well, what do you guys find funny? Clearly not this stuff. And I think it's because it was a room of older white people.
White people.
And
yeah.
I was doing jokes about being Mexican and maybe stereotypes, and they didn't find it funny necessarily. They didn't want to laugh maybe. So I was like, you guys have permission, enter laugh here.
And then they
So I
start
was
laughing.
like- they laugh when I said enter laugh here.
They're like,
But yeah, I think they felt a little relieved. However, I just think, it just everyone is and can be a comedian
Or-
based on your audience.
or is there a point where like, okay, you don't have to laugh that hard.
No, I'm never offended.
I want you to laugh if you think I'm like. They probably thought you were funny, but then because you said they could laugh, and they were like, okay,
now they were
let's
nervous
laugh harder
about-
now.
No, I didn't make it.
So
all
no, you just keep it real. That's all I'm asking. Right?
right.
Yeah. Well, in the way you explain that is a good sign for comedians. Like attitude, right? You have a great attitude and personality. You don't like you're not giving people bad attitudes out there.
No,
Like
no.
you
I would hope
you
not.
actually
Unless-
want to be a nice person.
I would like to. Yes, that is. I strive
if it's
for that.
deserving it.
Yeah, and if I get enough sleep, yeah, if I get enough sleep, I'll be a great
Yeah, you can be
person.
cranky. That could be good comedy, but boy, the comedians just say, "What is wrong with this person? Should we call the mental hospital?" That's why do people say mental hospital? Because there's no one to actually call for that. You could call, and then it's like, wait, this is the police. I thought I was calling the mental hospital. What happened here? It's always the police. But damn,
Why is it always the police?
wow, now
Like for real. Like why is it always the police?
I think now I've realized maybe I am part of that. Wow, for the first time, maybe I'm part of that movement where they say they should get the mental health workers out there at times. Okay, I'm realizing that all of a sudden. Let's get into another song. All right. What is there any comedians you would like to or wait, what kind of comedy do you hate?
What kind of comedy do I hate? Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
I think maybe spiteful comedy. Sometimes comedians can be mean to the audience, and I think we're all there to have a good time, and it's not fair to I don't know, to be mad at an audience because they aren't your audience. And I've been to many places where they're not my audience, and that's okay.
Yeah, I like how the comedian there, Jason Cole. He, you know, the Jason Cole.
I don't think
He's
so.
a comedian. He, you know, he's very good at letting you know who's not a good comedian out there. Yeah, you know, because when you see, you know, people that talk about him, it's like hold on, I support you, Jason Cole.
Okay.
And you know the Shannon Battle, right?
Yes, I know Shannon Battle.
Good guy. The ladies love the Shannon Battle. Is it, you know? But he's very young, right? Yeah.
I haven't had the opportunity to interact with him a lot to have a complete opinion in terms of background, but the times that I've interacted with him, he's been very nice.
Keep that energy, Shannon Battle. While
Yeah.
young, them Hawaiian chips. Ooh, spicy, huh?
Yeah, and he seems to be incredibly entrepreneurial, putting on his own shows, so I can appreciate that. I love
Alright.
seeing that.
Keep that same energy
Yeah.
while you're young, and then like boom,
Yeah,
gotta
I think it's amazing.
switch things up. I mean, let's get another. This is the third song.
Do you want to do song or do you want to do comedy?
Well, this is the final song though.
Sure. However you want to.
Then we switch it. Yeah. Just the final song here.
Okay.
Here we go. This is.
Yeah, tell us which song is
Well, I
this.
don't know.
Sweetest of Ease.
You see it?
Any
Okay.
intro, but we'll go for it. Here we go.
Nah, let's do it.
I can actually see the song title. I know which three I said.
She came with the sweetest of ease. Even had me making keys. Keys to the whip, keys to the crib, keys to the lockbox, keys to the kid. Put chips on Lynn, ace of spades, she rang. Bugged out, man, I lost my shit. I lost my mind, then I found my fate. I guess you could say.
Well, I mean, it didn't. It's not happening now because, and you know this because I had like a costume on. That's why you know it's not happening now. I don't have a costume, but we're on.
We were back.
Okay.
because That video
didn't
had a
work
file
out.
problem. I'm
That
sorry.
didn't work. That didn't work out. It's all good.
Tell us about that song.
Yeah, I want to hear about the song now. They had a really good vibe. It's a little different from the other two, right?
A lot of the songs that I write, they're just written in an untraditional way that kind of read more like poetry, and that's kind of why I say it's hip hop soul. Because the first two songs y'all got pretty high tempo, you know, up tempo, high vibes. Something like Sweetest of Ease is more introspective. There's no hook to it. It's just really me, just a stream of consciousness to music. Very jazz-like.
Yeah, I was feeling that.
Very
And
jazz-like.
it was this one right here, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
Let's try to do it. Let's do it old school. Let's just
Do it
throw
old school.
throw an LP on and
Sure.
stretch it up. Let's try and see what happens.
Sure.
They'll get the loss prevention on it. Huh?
Had to realize the counterfeit, bounce back to counter it. Darker bass allowed to kick. Those dark days. Tears festive, fits binging the feeling. So much grace when he should really be offended. The devil came dressed to repress like petition for sex. I stood there and all completely impressed. Like this gotta be God, I confess. Fell later through hardship and death. The smell of defeat and the power of rest. Had me emptying them knives, carved through my back and my chest too. But you know the devil's a mess. Me wanna put that same knife straight to my neck. And you know he's always trying to make a connect. But I can't fully awaken who slept on me. Your heed the own, and I know Jesus wept. Years of oppression, aggression was left. For those dressed as friends, really foes, but there's no respect. My sisters and my bros, we know, I swear with my pinky, I keep it funky. Gutter, I keep it stinky. Working on redemption, exchanging the pension. Mama D's fried chicken, new music for mixing. They trafficking our babies, and all I'm saying, we need more coverage when our babies go missing. I stay humble. I remember we had no pot to piss in, no windows to throw it out of. First, I guess I'm out of. You lost if you doubt us, transparent so you can't out us. And I'm appreciating the flowers. Disclaimer needed for cowards. I'm here to empower all our sons and our daughters, decent to slaughters, yeah. They try to squeeze our neck like halters. I fall and I falter. Just know we've been stacking up the roster. All hippies and all of my rosters. Love shout out to all the mamas and all the papas. It takes a village to raise us, they can't stop us. And all I'm saying is just give me my papas. This blue and white though got me looking like an LA Dodger, but you know it's athletic. Streets say it's poetic. Hey, Mains and Mike said it. Yeah, mom somewhat prophetic. Hey, I ain't bragging if it's true. We in a cabin, red wine, we slapping that wool. I'm the kind of your interview, we on 2 different intervals. Y'all disregard the real, nah man, we give them those. Hey, space swimming through all these hues. Cause they need more space, we won't get into these shoes.
You're
No
Mexican.
longer days it
How
confused. Plays a
Mexican
boy
are
2
you?
plus 14, I'm a star in this booth.
That's the thing with her. Yeah.
It's part of mindset, yeah.
Yeah, people, that is part
Is
of
a new title really necessary?
So that is
Sir, after bestowing the gift of
important.
renting ease to millions, a bump is in order.
There's a woman at my job. She said that, so there's, Modelo has a different flavors, the pineapple and all that. Pineapple's cool. Mango's cool. She's Mexican, and she says that, the watermelon is kind of, like against Mexican to put the watermelon in the Modelo. Is that?
Folks put watermelon in Modelo,
Yeah. Is that?
or they put Modelo
Is
in
that
the
kind
watermelon.
of like sacrilegious? Sort of how like.
No, that's a real question.
I think the Japanese say you're not supposed to put the soy sauce on the bottom of your sushi or something. Is that wrong to put the watermelon in the Modelo?
So I don't even know that that's a thing. I've never even heard of
like,
it.
what is
That's
that?
that's probably why, because you're a real Mexican.
What does that even mean?
Because well, she knows
Like
that
real Mexican.
real,
What's
real
a
like.
fake Mexican?
Well, let's see. There is there are people that want to be more. So you either aren't a certain culture and you just dying to be like it, or your own, or you have some of it in you, or you are of that culture and you just don't feel enough of it, and you just dying to
Have
fit
you ever
in.
felt that way? Like you wasn't part of your culture, or
Well,
like,
I
is
think
there tears to
I think
your
I'm
culture?
gifted in the way that I have no idea what my culture is, and then I went to the Portuguese festival, and I was like, man, it's a lot of white folks. Where's I thought Portuguese people were tanned, but then I went to Hawaii, and I saw they had more brown skin, and I was like, man, maybe that's why. But
I mean, but
I
there's
never,
white there's Mexicans that present white.
what?
Yes.
Yeah, very light.
You know,
Colored
my
eyes.
Wow.
lady can pass as white,
Oh.
but she fluent in Spanish. She's
You know.
a Mexican.
So Laura, she came all the way from San Diego.
Well, I was born in Tijuana and grew up in San Diego, so I have this dual bicultural. So I'm bicultural, bilingual.
Yeah, you
And
said you're an immigrant too.
I'm an immigrant. Yeah.
That just means they came from
I was
somewhere
born
else.
in Mexico and then moved to the United States at age 11 with my family and learned how to speak the language and then just navigate a whole different kind of lifestyle here in America, in San Diego in particular. So that's kind of like in that regard, I guess if you're asking about like, do you
The tier
feel
system.
more, not tears, but you feel more of this or more
No,
of
the
that.
tier system.
You get caught up, I think, being an immigrant in the United States, feeling not American enough, and then you go to Mexico and then you're not Mexican enough for whatever reason. You get caught. Yeah, you get caught in that, in that kind of, you're, like in the middle of it all. However, that said, it doesn't make me any less of whatever I'm feeling in terms of my connection that I have to my culture and my family, and it also doesn't make me any less American because I'm very Mexican, but not taking away my American side, and I'm very American without taking away from my Mexican side.
So you're you at 11. So yeah, it was. Now we're getting all serious. I mean, what? I guess I have no idea what the citizenship stuff is like. How did you have to do anything like that?
Yeah, well, my mom became a U.S. citizen because her dad was an American who lived in Mexico and married my grandmother, and she was born in Mexico and was able to get her citizenship through her dad being a U.S. citizen. She became a U.S. citizen, then made me a U.S. citizen, even though I was born in Mexico. It's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
You did, yeah. You. So
Yeah, and then we moved with the
that-
family over and had to learn everything, including English, because I didn't speak English when I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
That.
It's a different experience. Yeah.
That's how. Yeah. Okay. That's
lot
the
of
experience
respect.
you would.
A lot of respect.
You seem like you had a very smart family. Because there's like nothing you say for or against it. You just like sit with it and go, wow, that's nice.
Yeah, hardworking, smart family. My mom was smart to want to do that. Felt that was appropriate for us to have a better lifestyle than what we had growing up. She didn't necessarily like it in Tijuana. That said, Tijuana is such a beautiful city and it's so diverse. And though Mexico in general doesn't really have a middle class, so you have this whole lower class, and then you have rich and poor. It wasn't a horrible place to live. It still isn't. Like, I'll go down there. We still have the house where I grew up in, and it's a nice spot. It's not like it was horrible.
You have family down there still? Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm not all for
I like that.
white folks living down there, because it's like, you're coming from here, you're gonna complain about the Mexico and then go live out there. It's like, what the hell? Like,
I wouldn't mind buying a house out there to retire.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a lot that happens.
it depends how they're presenting it. I always see the white folks with the bumper stickers, talking about the border and all that, and then next thing you know, they go live out there. Like,
I don't think those folks moved to Mexico. I think those folks that have
known
more
some.
affinity for the U.S. moved to Mexico.
I've known
It's
some.
more like open.
And then I'm
open-minded
just
folks.
like, come on, you
How hypocritical is that?
you leave those people alone. Just your
But
presence
also,
is
I don't
messing with
know.
people.
I don't even understand what the relevance is of the border. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of, political components that goes to it, but the Mexican culture, the Mexican people are as much a part of what makes America great as anybody else.
So
You know what I mean?
I'm
Especially
starting
all of this
to
labor, this
realize something.
cheap labor.
I mean, so part of the border thing is knowing who's who. Don't let
What
the,
does that mean,
don't
though?
let well because don't let
when
don't-
the folks came over here, they were immigrants.
so yeah no
Now-
who's who, like don't let the certain criminals in, like
we have terrorists here. So.
with the rapist people, who was bad people, everyone we could name. You know what? Maybe there's a sign that we're thinking. Okay, so maybe you do say some things that bring up a good point. Like, okay, open the board. Do we need to know really all of who's who? As long as the people that we think are horrible, as to why we need to know who's who is coming over. If they are really those horrible people, then just end them, right? But if they're good people, just let them. I mean, that way it's like, let everyone come over. What's the problem? Well, I mean, we could make sure, oh, are you here? Okay, I spot you. All right, paid some taxes. All right, I spotted you. But like, if we realize they are the really bad people that, doing the harmful to other people sort of bad people. Just like anyone, treat everyone the same, end them, right? That way you could just open the border and just, if they're, same as you should do out here, right? I mean,
So would you do that with the people in office, the politicians? Would you just end them? They're really the problem.
Well, I mean,
They're
I
the problem.
If
they're the biggest criminals.
well, I mean, if we're saying the same, I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about everybody.
I wouldn't even be surprised
if someone's harmful to someone.
Criminals.
If someone's harmfully violent or like predator way, no matter who, end them. That way we don't we and that way there's no.
What's end of me?
Yeah,
And the
back to death.
And the person. That way it's there's no difference. It's like
Into the country.
it's like no, and the person, person.
Geez.
And I don't mean
we're talking about just get rid
I don't
of
mean
them.
end them
Like
as in
vaporize them.
all right, sweep them under the rug, change the name. No,
you want to kill them.
yeah, and I'm talking about equality. I'm talking about equality. I'm talking about no, I'm not picking on a certain
You just said anybody.
race or orientation.
Yeah,
I'm picking on if you're a harmful harmful violent offender.
Harmful person to humanity. Get rid of them.
And
I think
not just harmful.
You should be proud to be an American because we have the finest rapists, killers, drug dealers right here. You don't even have to let them in.
That's why when Trump said stuff like we're gonna keep out the criminals, like
What is this guy?
yeah, y'all the same person who
What
promotes
is
the
this guy?
NRA.
I am talking about everybody here. I mean,
I feel you.
and I am talking about. Yeah, I mean, sure. If we treat things that way, then it's like, yeah, I guess why should we go? Oh, we need to know who is coming over to know that this person isn't, a bad, violent to society person. We wouldn't need to do that because we would just go, well, once if they're becoming that person, looks like we need to end their life. No matter who they are, because it doesn't matter upon race or orientation. It's just like it's a bad person.
Or podcast. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Right? Doesn't treat everyone equal? Yeah.
Right.
I mean is that right? I mean that way you treat everyone as humans, right?
I'm gonna agree with that part.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna agree with the part about ending. I'm just gonna the ending piece. I have no comment.
Well, like your boyfriend. When are you gonna get married?
Oh wow, you're just gonna throw it. It's good.
like if someone was being harmful to you and he couldn't make, I'm sure he would better option. I'm sure he would want to be notified, and then we're like, sir, we could do it ourselves, but we'll give you, the option if you want to end this guy. If you want to, here's the little torture area.
Okay.
No.
So.
Not bad, right? A good idea.
I'm gonna go back to your question about getting married. When are we gonna get married? He and I were both married before to other people, and are both divorced. So we haven't talked about getting married because I don't know that's
something y'all want to do yet, right?
It's been a little too. Not enough time has gone by for me to be like, oh yeah, let's get married. Or I'm ready to get married again. That said, I'm not sour on marriage. I think marriage was awesome, and I learned a lot, and I really enjoyed being married when it was good. I enjoyed getting out of it when it wasn't good. So I'm not sour on it. I just don't know if I'm ready to go back to that. And right now, we're having such a good time that we're not even necessarily talking about that.
Yeah, why let the government take over?
Right. Right. I don't want them to mess up my fun, right? Let's not let the government mess our fun with papers and...
yeah, that way, that way it's even. You all could have that risk knowing one of you could leave at any moment. That way you're like, oh, I better keep things going. This person could leave me at any moment. Versus just someone thinking, well, I better make sure I don't make enough because the other person could take it away.
Right.
It's a different kind of risk,
I never think that.
Different kind of risk.
Yes.
And you don't have kids, right? No one here has kids.
I have a child of my own with my previous marriage. He has a child of his own in his previous marriage, but we don't have children together. And my daughter is 19 and she's away at college, and so I'm an empty nester, and his daughter's also 19. So we're having a great old time.
Both
It's like
19.
yeah, it's like we press reset and we're starting all over again, having a good time, hanging out, doing whatever we want when we want it. It's great.
She never wants to do it.
No, I'm saying, yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yes,
So
yes.
Mother's Day yesterday.
Oh, let's talk about Mother's Day.
Yeah, so Mother's Day yesterday, he and I went for a walk, and we went to our local bar and just had a handful of drinks and had a great time. It was so much fun. It was great.
Yeah, imagine how much. Oh, Mother's Day. So you have to have a handful because you're whew.
No, I'm not
Glad my
stressed, though.
kids made it to 19, and I'm not like crazy.
Right. No, it was like, I meant together. Like he had his 2 or 3. I had my
But they're
2 or
both
3.
grown,
Like, it
and,
was like,
and you
yeah.
haven't like gotten made it this far in life.
We're enjoying it, having a great time. The
Is
empty nester, I think the empty nesting gets a bad vibe. Like parents are like, "Oh, that's so sad. My kids are gone." But no, actually,
That's
it's a
beautiful.
time to
Like,
do
nah,
your
yeah.
thing.
It's
a
a
time to do your
celebration.
thing.
You go, wow, you're this old. Now you either are my roommate or you're gone. Yes, I made it. I
I
could
think it's
give you
great.
just that phone call check in. Yeah.
Yeah, empty nesting is wonderful, and I still have a fantastic relationship with her, and I can see her and reach out to her and
I got my.
Who
give
does she got
advice.
you?
Advice now. University of Oregon, so she's in Oregon.
Yeah, I cut my foot out there. So when me and my foster family went on a trip out there, and to the Oregon.
Oh,
But yeah, same foot always. Got ran over, got cut by glass. Jeez, always the same foot. But yeah, I got my mom flowers and a card.
oh, nice.
I said in the card I didn't want to be too much because she's been acting a little odd lately. So I just said, from my experience from fathers, they don't do anything. This is my experience. They don't do anything, and so mothers must do a lot. So just take this one day out to relax. Because my dad's done too much relaxing. Because I don't know where he's been. Yeah.
Since
So,
you were born.
yeah. Yeah, I met him 9 years ago though. So does it? I got her. Does that make me a pussy?
What?
Because I got her like gifts and all.
No.
Oh,
no,
good,
that
good,
makes
good.
you a good son.
You
Oh,
have
cool.
some emotional intelligence. Like, why would?
Wow.
Yeah,
Why
you
would
gave
that
me
be
a whole
weird
egg.
to like
That's so sweet.
tell
You're
your
like,
mom that?
yeah, you're
Yeah,
in
I got
touch.
you that
You're
because
in,
you're
yeah,
her mom.
you're in touch.
Oh, what did you get your mom? So did you get? You both have
with-
mothers, or
I
mothers?
gave my
or
mom
mothers,
money because
mothers?
my mom liked money.
Well, I helped my
And we
mom
went-
with rent. And
Yeah,
all that.
we went out to get food and got her car some flowers. I enjoy spending time with my mom more than anything. Like, we don't need a bunch of super extravagant gifts or Hallmark cards. I just really enjoy, just even ever since I lost my father, I think I realized we just not gonna
Closer.
be here, for a long time, and just to, value whatever time I have with my mom that's left.
Probably brings you closer. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean-
beautiful. I think it's this concept of Mother's Day should be like, if you only celebrating your mom on that one day, there's an issue. It should be Mother's Day every day.
Yeah,
like,
I celebrate my mom all the time.
with
yeah.
Valentine's Day, right? Like
Yeah.
same kind of concept. Like, it should be Valentine's Day every day. Don't come to me one day of the year with all these.
I don't
you
do
know.
the actual day either because I feel like that's
Right, it should
weird.
be
Like
every
why would I celebrate?
Everything is tied into
what-
capitalism.
Yeah, because why would I celebrate that one? It comes to mind Valentine's Day for the month, but I would feel dumb doing it on the one day because like I'm
Right.
doing this when everyone else is doing it. This
And
sounds
it's
this
hella
is kind of
fake,
whack.
huh?
Yeah.
Especially working in a supermarket, it is fake because
Yeah.
You said-
on that day I'll see so many guys who with their flowers like you're getting this just because it's
Yep,
that one
yep.
day.
But
Because you
also
feel like you
because the
have
other
to,
person
right?
expects it. Like,
Yeah.
society didn't kind of made it that way.
Yeah, that's why
It's kind of stale.
Yeah. It's the same with Mother's Day.
that's why I
though.
get her flowers on
Mother's
February
Day,
1st.
Easter,
Yeah. All those holidays.
Christmas. I really don't like Christmas. I like Thanksgiving more than Christmas. But we've had to reimagine Thanksgiving as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Christmas was always a little salty for us because we was poor.
Yep.
So it always made my mom stress out.
My
Yeah.
My stepdad used to would just get away during Christmas because we couldn't because he would go fishing or whatnot, and we let him out of space because his mom killed herself on Christmas. So or it was around Christmas, so we understood that he just needed space, so we just cruised around to make sure he's okay. When we saw his van, it was like, give him space until the holidays are up. She jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Ooh.
And it was back in the day. They don't have that net.
They didn't have
anymore.
that big,
Not anymore.
covering.
But shout out to Kevin Briggs. I had him on my show. He was a guy
nice.
that helped people not commit suicide jumping off the bridge.
That's awesome. I think I saw a documentary on that or something on it.
So you're also Catholic.
Non-practicing, yes.
I just said that because Mexicans are supposed to be
Yeah,
Catholic.
no, that's you're right on that stereotype. Yeah, that's
All right, keeping the stereotype rolling.
You said Mexicans are supposed to be Catholic?
Yes.
Yeah, stereotypically, yeah. we're Mexicans are Catholic.
Isn't that messed up? Because the Jehovah's Witnesses that knocked on my door were Mexican.
Yeah, there's a lot of Mexicans that are Jehovah's Witnesses.
But I never questioned them on why they're not Catholic.
Oh.
But I just
I
want
to
thing,
be a fly on the wall for that conversation.
well, because my mom just likes to open the door and they're there, and I'm just watch TV. I'm like, who are these people? Says, oh, they're nice ladies. I'm like, all right then, cool. I'm just gonna stay watching TV. So we're gonna play a comedy clip of yours.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a nice outfit.
Thank you.
How's it going, everybody? I'm like it for a second. So, I'm an immigrant. I'm from Tijuana. And, I'm doing the American thing. I really am. I'm trying really hard, but I'm so Mexican, guys. I'm so Mexican. I just leave with them. I'm so Mexican. Thank you. At the same time, one more time. How Mexican are you? Thank you. I'm so Mexican that when I was born and I came out of my mom, I cried like this. That's how Mexican babies cry. And then the doctor took me, immediately pierced my ears. Gave me to my mom. She saw the earrings and she's like, it's a girl. Hey, what's with Tijuana over there? Okay, so that was gender assignment in the 70s. It was, it really was. And also, I have to tell you guys that I was, being in Tijuana, I was really poor. I feel like that goes hand in hand. I was really poor. Like that stays with you. Like that kind of experience stays with you. And to this day, I cannot throw anything away. I can't throw anything away. I can't forget the list out and know it still works. Like it's still good, it still works. Like I can't even throw away a shitty joke. Because I'm like, it still works, Maybe I can sell it for parts. Yeah, I just feel like I can't, and that spills into my dating life. It really does. It spills into my dating life. That's all trauma of poverty. So when I dated this really rich guy, because the girls out here doing it, okay, the American way. Doing it, dating a rich guy. And he took me back to his big old house. I immediately wanted to clean it when I walked in. And I really uncomfortable. I was like, sí, señor. I feel like I was fresh out the Home Depot parking lot trying to rearrange furniture and shit. I really did. And then the movie was like, no, bitch, what are you doing? Stop. Like, we're gonna fuck him. Not clean his house, right? And then the poor Mexican is like, but do we still get paid though? And that's the Tijuana in you, right? Like, because we Mexicans, we're an industrious bunch. We're here for the American dream, right? We can sell anything. Tacos, chiclets, fruit, pussy. We can sell anything. I'll be selling my merch outside after the show. Yeah. Like my grandmother would be so proud. She would. And I tell you this because, true story, growing up, my grandmother would be like, véndelo bien, no se Like, I just want candy for my grandma. Right? And she like, and I get it. I understand now as an older, I understand now that I'm older, I get it. She was poor, she's trying to impart some wisdom, and all I can do now is, I don't know, like, not making it a real money out of my shit right now. Just kind of getting in-kind gifts. Like, I don't know, like EBT cards and eggs. And not like a whole carton, which I feel like I'm worth a carton, but just like a straight up 2 eggs. Some guy pulled out of a satchel from the side of his bed, like gold coins, talking about, go get your sunny side up, bro. It's your sunny side up. I know, send me on my way. So speaking about making money off of lady parts, are you guys familiar with pimps? Are we familiar with pimps here? Yes? Like, I feel like, can we talk about pimps? Please don't cancel me. But I have to tell you, I went to a bar and I saw a pimp, a whole pimp. I was so excited. It really was the real thing. Like, you walked in with a red mink fedora and a red mink coat and a ball cane. Yeah, it's true. Like, people were taking pictures with him and, like, I don't know, talking to him. He's like, established pimp. I was like, yes, get it, right? And then he sat behind me at the bar, didn't say a word, but immediately my hips were like, véndelo bien, véndelo. I wanted to give him all my money. I know, it's silly, and I couldn't stop thinking about this, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, because I'm thinking, like, there are no Mexican pimps, I don't think, or at least not like black pimps. I think that it's culturally impossible for a Mexican to take on a black pimp persona. For starters, I got a list. We have the wrong names. Like Chuy, Pancho, Nacho, and Junior. I feel like those names don't command respect. I feel like they don't, like you can't have Nacho Pimp, or like Pimp Junior. And I feel like Chuy slapped me, it probably wouldn't hurt. And then we have the wrong hats. We have a sombrero, like a big sombrero, and a whole dance. And a whole dance to our hats. Like no self-respecting pimp is gonna take off his fedora, throw it on the ground, and start bristly stomping around it. It's just not gonna happen. And then the strut, that classic pimp strut. Like let's go get it. Like I can't do it because I'm Mexican, right? Best we got is elbows up, side to side. Elbows up. From some guy with long dickies and 2 socks. Talking about where's my money? Where's my money? Okay, guys. That's my time. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That was Lourdes. Because you're powerful, so your mom named you Lourdes. It's like sort of goddess, but because Lord S.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it does have a religious connotation. So, Lourdes is the name of, I think is it France or European Virgin Mary is Lourdes. And there's also a Fountain of Youth somewhere out there
you go.
as well. Mm-hmm.
So you had encounters with pimps.
I did see a pimp at an open mic that I went to, and it was fascinating because I just found that growing up during the time of I would say like rap initially, when it first initiated, there was a lot of references to pimps, and I also grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood as well, so there was a lot of that going on as well. And then all of a sudden it just sort of like disappeared, like I didn't see it anymore, at least not where maybe I moved into a different place and space where I just didn't see that anymore.
You're from San Diego.
Yeah, I'm from San Diego.
Well, it's by that Pomona and all that, right? Or wait, San Diego?
Yeah, Pomona's down there.
Well, we got the sugar-free.
South.
We got sugar-free out there. It's one there.
Yeah, but Pomona is not close to
of.
San Diego. It's more like LA centric. So it was just really neat to be able to see a pimp, and he was older too, and there was a lot of reverence for him, and that was really awesome.
Yeah, it brought back some great memories for him. But maybe he was, the older pimp. Maybe he's retired too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So he's
he
like,
could have been
what?
Retired.
I'm proud of her. This brings back memories, and I'm proud of her being. He would probably think, you could be a pimpstress. Like he's probably giving you that that camaraderie that because no one wants to pimp a woman named Lourdes.
Lord,
That's, I mean that
I
that
don't know
that
if
just
I've
makes you
ever
feel guilty.
heard that ever, but that's gonna
That just
be
makes you feel
interesting.
guilty.
Right, that's because very
What's up?
religious.
I mean, what name would make you feel, where you wouldn't feel guilty? I mean, you got Lourdes, you're saying nobody
Candy.
would. Candy?
Yeah, I mean Candy.
You could
Candy's
pimp out
like-
a chick named Candy.
I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not
Hey,
getting.
Candy.
I'm
get
not
over
into that
here.
stuff anymore.
Where's my money?
As I've gotten older, I'm like, gosh, I can't believe I listened to that stuff.
Candy.
I could watch Richard Pryor as a Mac, and all that.
Well,
but
Well, for me, it was like seeing that in music, and it seemed almost not real, right? Because there's the music and the lyrics that sometimes that we listen to, we become desensitized to it.
I think so. I mean, I think to this day
pain
we are.
that's to the pain that's associated,
yeah,
and then to see it, and you're like, wow, that's still it was real. It's there. It's very real.
I have guys throughout my
fascinating.
life have been, yeah, pimping. What's up, pimp?
what's up,
I
pimpin'?
take things literal. To
What's
where
up,
I'm
pimp?
like, bro, I
I'm not a
can't.
pimp.
No, I can't do that, man. That's not cool to do to women, bro. Why do you think that of me? Hey, man. But their pimps are they're all different. I had one pulled over. He had like just like Friday. He had his side pimp or something. Is that stayed in the
He
car
had a
with
side pimp?
while he pulled over. It was over here in the Bayview at the
Chili
flower
pimp.
shop. I was with
Chili pimp.
Chili pimp?
I was with
It's called chili pimp. Is that
I think that
Is
used
that
to
thing?
be in those Donald Goins books. I used to read those
chili
books.
pimp?
I was
Yeah.
with
He always talked
I
about
was
hoes and pimps.
my first ex. He pulled over and he got out. He was like talking to her. It's like, bro, yeah, I'm standing right here, man. Come on, man. He's like, hey, so what's up, sweet thing? It's like, hey, I'm right here, bro. This is cool, man. But she was the Mexican, so she was very tough. So he got back in his ride. But then there's the other kind of pimp. Because this guy had the fur coat and all, like just like, hey, what's up?
It's like a 70s, it's like more of
But
a
then
70s.
there was another pimp that was more was like thugged out. He
He
didn't
was
have
a modern pimp.
that one, yeah. It was a more, and then I dealt with another one personally. One day when I did the drugs that were too much for me, maybe I shouldn't have done. I woke up, opened my eyes to a pimp with a knife, and then a bunch of women with a knife over me. And this guy was not the fur coat guy.
Did he have a hoodie on or something?
Yeah, but back. He had it back.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So, and then things here. You guys should really watch 90 Day Fiance.
You want us to watch 90 Day
Yeah,
Fiancé?
yeah. We got to support Osama. Now he may be lying a lot, and but I think she should have known. She's 79, going out with a 24-year-old. Come on, don't gang up on the guy for not being honest about just coming over for a visa. God, what do you expect? The guy's 24. You're what,
Sure.
79 or something? Come on. That's all right. So you think all liars are just liars? Do away with them? Is that?
Guys?
Yeah. I
No,
mean,
people lie. Women
Yeah.
do it too.
so I mean, the woman should have known. She's 70 something. The guy's 24. He thought he was.
It's all for clicks.
He thought he
and
was
likes.
just hustle. I mean, I'm with the guy. When the guy said, I'm not gonna get a job. I want to come over and retire as a poet. I was like, the guy's
That's what I
24.
want to do.
The
I
guy's
wanna retire
24.
as a poet.
He could model nude for you, and you should be understanding of it. He's 24.
Un minuto.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well.
Let's get in your guys' plugs last minute.
Uh,
Lourdes, where we can
Yeah, I think
find
we talked
everything you
about
do.
Mother's Day. Yeah, let's let's go around here.
Yes. So Instagram, follow me on Instagram on
just
Lulu
started doing that, yeah.
_ Ayon, and I'll be at Laughs Unlimited May 17th.
Boom. You can follow me on Instagram at Kayatta Music. Next show is out in West Oakland. Tiny Garage series this Friday. Music on all platforms.
Garage series, huh?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be in a garage and just.
Yeah, got a little stage in the garage. I think a lot of people formulated that during the pandemic and just stuck with it.
Okay. You still
It's
people
popping.
can still join in
Yeah.
and watch, not just on the online.
I'm not gonna put it online. Hey, if you there, you there. It's
Okay.
a live show. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not there, you missed it.
Okay. Oh yeah. I like the vibe. I like the vibe. Let's keep it
Yeah.
going. It's
All right,
support.
Luke.
Thank you for having me.
No more death. No. Yeah.
No more death. Let's not.
No,
Let's
I'm
talk
gonna.
about life. Let's talk about life.
No, I'm
now.
gonna live a long time till at least
So
65.
65.
I mean, unless you
Yeah.
know, God willing.
Got a different plan for you.
Yeah. I mean, at least I want to die doing something. At least not in a bad place. But I guess another topic.
Yeah.
Another topic, another time.
Thank you, Paul.
It should
Thank
be
you.
some live music next
Yeah.
week.
Thank you, Luke.
Yeah.
Holding it
See
down.
what's really happening.
No problem.
Thank you.
And you guys have a great night.
You too.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we're going to a concert.
All right, Luke.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go. And